Typically food scraps sometimes go in the garbage, but most of them we try to repurpose as best we can.
We're basically keeping everything local and circular, which has a huge environmental benefit.
We're out there looking for what is the newest technology, what is the next best thing that we want to bring in here.
Such as the Ottonomy bot behind me, to come and pick up materials that you want to divert from landfills.
Hi, my name is Lauren Matar. I'm the Director of Mobility Initiatives at NextEnergy. NextEnergy is the operator of the Urban Tech Xchange. So we partner with Bedrock to run the day-to-day operations of the facility. We help to recruit project teams to come in and use the facility. So we're looking for problems that exist within the state, problems that exist for communities and cities, and we're looking for the solutions for those cities. And we're trying to make that connection of, hey, here's a problem that exists, and here's a solution that we know about, and we want to bring those together to do a demonstration or a pilot for that project.
So in this project, we're working with San Morello, and they have scheduled a recurring pickup for Wednesday afternoons, where this robot leaves the Urban Tech Xchange, autonomously drives to their location, and then they have a code texted to them to open the robot and load their materials in.
The process is really easy, actually. It's quite intuitive. And filling up the buckets with the staff, it's just a matter of making sure that everyone's knowledgeable about the process and making sure the buckets get filled.
For this pilot, we're picking up garnish, potato peels, citrus peels, and onion peels, and each of those is collected in separate buckets, brought back here to the Urban Tech Xchange.
We get them from the robot, we bring them here and process them into a raw material. So that includes shredding, dewatering, and then from that raw material, after it's grounded down, we convert that into sheet material, and from there it can be cut and made into whatever we want it to be. Mainly right now focusing on cutting them out into coasters
that the robot will deliver back to the restaurant for a full circular economy.
This is a cool coaster that's made from a lot of our trim and waste that we provide to the robot.
Also exploring other potential products like bowls that hold the condiments, mats, menu holders. We can also do fertilizers and pigments, which have other use cases in restaurants.
With being such a high volume restaurant and operation here, we were excited to see that our waste going not just in the trash can, but being able to get used here in the community and hopefully here in our restaurant.